we're gonna start for your yoga flexibility in that child's pose. Sitting back into those hips, knees about shoulder width apart, reaching forward as far as you can. Taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just relaxing, sinking in to those hip creases. On your last exhale, go ahead and come up onto all fours. We're going to take it into some cat-cow. Hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Contract into cat. Arch, sink into cow. We should do about 3 to 5. Inhale as you transition and exhale into cat. Inhale, transition, exhale into cow. Good, find neutral spine. Take that right knee straight back to a straight leg, left arm reaching forward. You're gonna contract, touch knee to elbow, and reach long again. 2 more times, contract, knee to elbow, and reach long. Last one, contract, knee touches elbow, and reach long. Good, lower down. Left leg shoots back, right arm forward, contract, knee to elbow. And reach long, contract, exhale as you touch. Inhale, reach long, 1 more time, exhale, contract. Inhale, reach long, and lower. Then tuck those toes, press up into your first downward dog. Then walk that dog out, shredding through the feet, let the hips swivel. Walk the dog. And have your feet wider here or closer together right underneath your hips. Doesn't really matter as long as you're feeling the stretch in the backs of the hamstrings. Good. Come to neutral. Let's take our right leg up, keeping the foot flexed, parallel. And swing it through to a runner's lunge. You can use your hand to assist. Hold that lunge. Nice long spine. Good, planting your hands. Draw that foot back into a plank position. Lower down through chaturanga. Pressing through to up dog. Untucking the toes. Good, untuck the toes. Drive the hips back into downward dog. Walk that dog out again. Loosening up the hips. Good, and find neutral. Both heels down. Left leg shoots up, flexing the foot parallel. And bring it through. Runner's lunge. Nice long spine. Good, planting the hands. Drive that knee back. Plank position, lower down, exhale. Inhale, lengthen up. Neck is easy, shoulders are rolled down and back. Good, and tuck the toes back into downward dog. Walk our hands all the way into our feet. And do some sun salutations. Let the head drop. Just let it hang. You can shake out the neck. Draw little circles with the top of your head. Breathing deep, we're going to inhale. Hands trace along the shin bones. Nice flat back all the way up to halfway. And exhale right back down to forward fold. And again, inhale. Hands on the shin bones. Look ahead of you. Exhale, back down. This time you're going to come all the way up, arms reaching wide up the sides to fingertips touch at the top. And flat back swan dive all the way forward, back into your forward fold. 1 more time, inhale, come all the way up, arms reach up the side, fingertips touch at the top, make it a slight back bend. Good, and swan dive all the way forward. Let's bend the knees, drop the butt down. So you're laying your belly and your chest on your thighs. I want you to sweep your arms up, lifting your chest, but keep your butt where it's at. Chair pose. Lifting the chest, sitting your butt down. Good, and straighten the legs. Keep reaching the arms back into a back extension. Good, come neutral. Should grab your right wrist with your left hand. Pull it up and over. Hips go to the right, upper body goes to the left. Big side stretch. And back to the top. Grabbing your left wrist with your right hand. Pull it up and over. Hips to the left, pulling to the right with those hands. And then back to center. Arms release, swan dive all the way down to a forward fold. One more time, we're going to drop that butt, bending the knees. Lift the chest, the arms swoop around and up into chair pose. Go ahead and lengthen all the way up. Reaching the fingertips into a back bend. Good, coming back into standing. Grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, pull it up and over to the right, hips to the left. And back up to center. Changing hands, left hand grabs the right wrist, pulls over, hips to the right, and back up to center. Good, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Walk those hands back out into your downward dog. Just rest easy here. If you need a little break, drop down to your knees into child's pose and just let it relax for a second. We're going to go into some lunges, some crescent lunges. So when you're ready, plant the hands, tuck the toes, downward dog. Good, adjust your feet so they're closer together. It allows you to be ready to take one leg all the way up. This time let's point our toe and open our hips. You can get that leg a little bit higher. Swing it through, runner's lunge. Use that hand if you need. Arms reach out ahead of you, guiding you all the way up into this crescent lunge. Opening the arms. I want you to twist belly button towards your front thigh, palms facing the side wall, and that left hand is going to go down on the floor right beside your right foot, and your right hand reaches towards the sky, looking past your fingertips with those eyes. Good, and take that hand all the way forward towards the front of you. You can to the inside of your foot. Let's drop to that knee, our back knee. Untuck the toe and turn out the front foot. If you can, drop down to your elbows as your hip opener. If not, stay on your hands and just let that left hip fall towards the floor. Good, bring that foot back to parallel. Taking your other hand on the outside, we're going to take it into a hamstring stretch. So you're going to straighten that front leg. Try to keep your chest connected if you can. You might be up here. Totally fine. Use some yoga blocks or dumbbells standing on end. Like this. If you need to come up a little bit higher, that's totally fine. You got options if you're trying to stretch that hamstring. So you're focusing on your breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. You should have nice, slow inhalations and exhalations, taking your time in the stretches. Your breathing should kind of almost distract you from the pain of the stretch. Think of it like that. Exhale the pain away. And deepen that stretch. Good, back to that lunge. Plant the hands, pop up on that back toe. Let's slide our foot back into that plank, lowering down through chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Adjust the feet, like that left leg all the way up. This time, open the hip, pointing the toe. Swing it through to runner's lunge. Good, reaching the arms out in front of you to come up into a crescent lunge. Try to straighten that back leg if you can. Arms open wide and rotate. Take that right hand towards the floor. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Fingertips is where your eyes are. Then trace those fingertips forward to the inside of your left foot. Let's drop to that knee, untuck the toe, and turn out that front foot. Let that right hip sink towards the floor. If you can, come to your elbows. Breathing, relaxing into it. Good, coming back up onto the hands if you're down there. Turn parallel. Hand on the outside, left hand. Straighten that front leg. Keep your chest as far forward as you can. Trying to lead with a flat back. So collarbones reaching towards your tippy toes. Really feeling that stretch in the left hamstring. Good, coming back, bending that front knee, pop up on the back toe, runner's lunge, and peel that left foot off to a plank, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Good, this time your right leg's gonna go all the way up, opening the hip, but bending the knee now. So we're gonna let that foot fall behind you, and reverse that motion. Straighten the leg, shift it back to parallel, and swing that leg through. We're gonna go right up into warrior two. So you're gonna drop that back heel. So those left toes are facing that side wall. You're gonna windmill those arms open, nice and wide. Trying to get this front leg at 90 degrees. Back leg is straight and rotating, so turning out. Keeping your butt tucked under. Arms are strong. Good. We're gonna flip our front palm. Reach forward and back, left arm down the left leg, right arm reaching backwards. This is a reverse warrior. Remember, it's nice slow breathing. Good, and windmill those arms all the way back down into your runner's lunge. Spinning on that back toe, planting the hands, pulling that right foot back into a plank, shifting forward to lower down through chaturanga. Shift forward to come up to upward dog and back, downward dog. All right, left leg this time all the way up, opening the hip, bending the knee, letting that foot drop behind you. Now straighten it, square your hips off, swing it through to runner's lunge. Good. This time, dropping that right knee, or that right heel, sorry. Windmill the arms all the way up. Warrior two. Rotate. Inner thighs are spiraling upward and back down the back. Flip the front palm. Reach forward and back. Right hand traces down the right leg. Reaching through the fingertips on both hands. Good. Windmill those arms all the way back. Spinning on that back toe to runner's lunge. Pulling that left foot up and back to a plank. Shift forward, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Right leg all the way up. Again, we're going to open the hip, bend the knee, let the foot fall behind you. And reverse that, straighten. Shift to parallel. Swing it through to runner's lunge. Drop that back heel. Windmill back up to warrior two. Strong arms, remember. This time we're going into side angle, so your right elbow, you're going to put it on your right thigh, leaning forward. Left arm is going to reach up and over your head. This is good. Take your right hand on the inside of your right foot, so it sinks you down a little bit, connecting your right shoulder to your right knee. Good, and from here, we're going to just drop that left hand, spinning back into your lunge. Hands both on the inside. This time, pick up your right foot, take it around and back to your plank. Lowering down through chaturanga, all the way up. Tuck the toes, downward dog. You're going to get a lot of work on those shoulders. If at any time in your chaturanga and your vinyasa flow and all that fun stuff, just you do it on your knees. That's always an option. I'll do the next one like that. All right, left leg all the way up. Opening the hip, bending the knee. Straighten, square it off and swing it through to runner's lunge. Good, spiraling, dropping that right heel. Windmill arms always all the way up, warrior two. Going into side angle, drop that left forearm onto the left thigh, reaching the right arm up and over. If it's too easy, drop that left hand down towards the floor, connecting the shoulder to the knee, still opening your chest as best you can and pushing that left knee open. Good. Hands come down together on the inside of that foot, spinning on that back toe. Lift that left foot up and around to plank. Good. Lowering down. This, I'll show you, on your knees. Then lower. Come up. Then push back through your knees and into a downward dog. That'd be a good modified if your shoulder starts to get tired or worn out. Good, next one. Got my notes. Okay. All right, from here, we're gonna open those legs nice and wide. Walk those hands back in between so you're just hanging in a forward fold. So this is me from the side, like this, okay? You're gonna do a flat back. So from the side angle, you're gonna come up, arms open wide like airplane wings, stopping it parallel with the floor. You're gonna take your right hand, place it on the floor and reach your left arm towards the sky. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, twist. Plant the left hand, reach the right hand. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale back to center, let's do it again. Exhale, twist, right hand down, left hand up. Inhale back to center. And exhale, twist, plant the left, reach the right, gaze goes up towards the fingertips every time. Back to center, hold the flat back, hold it, legs are straight, you're sticking your butt out, you're reaching your head towards the opposite wall, arms are reaching long, hold it for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let it hang. I want you to grab opposite elbows. You're just gonna swing side to side. Nice and relaxed, just let it hang. Shake out your head and neck. Good, once you reach your hands towards the floor, you're gonna turn out your knees and your feet till you're in a deep plie squat. So knees are open, toes are open. You're gonna bring your hands on the insides of your knees, just above them, so like thighs. You're gonna try to press them backwards. If you need to, bend your elbows, or you can straighten them. I would suggest bending them. Just gonna kind of rock side to side, pushing those knees open and back, letting your butt drop straight towards the floor. You're just kind of hanging out here. Good, and contract, roll it up. Let's make our way to the floor. All right, on your back. Do a little bit of a core series. You don't want to get out of here without doing any core. So we're gonna do bicycle, nice and slow for 10. Okay, so let's hug those knees into your chest. Lifting the head and shoulders. Placing those hands behind the head, fingertips right behind your ears. Let's take our right knee in, left leg out, reaching your left elbow towards your right knee. This is your beginning position. Let's switch. There's 1. Switch. There's 2. Switch. 3. Keep that form. And 4. Switch. 5, switch, 6, switch, 7, switch, 8, ask 2, 9, switch, 10, good, hug those knees in, lower your head and shoulders, into 5 leg lifts, take your hands underneath your tush, legs straight towards the sky. I want you to inhale all the way down, and exhale, lift up, stopping at 90 degrees, inhale, lower, exhale, lift up. There's 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. 1 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Good. Hug those knees into your chest. We're going to do that 1 more time. Lift the head and shoulders. Take that left leg out, right knee in. Fingertips behind the ears. Left elbow to right knee. Here's where we start. And switch. 1. Switch. 2, switch, 3, switch, 4, try to make contact, switch, 5, switch, 6, 7, switch, 8, and 9, switch, 10. Good, hug those knees in, relax the head and shoulders, feet towards the sky. This time, hands underneath the butt. I want you to turn out your feet and let's flex them. So your heels are touching, toes are turned out. Inhale, lower all the way down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Keep those legs glued together. There's 3. 4. Last one. 5. Good. Hug those knees in. Lift your head and shoulders. I want to see a little rock and roll. Rock and roll. Couple of them until you're all the way seated. Good. Stretch out those legs. We're going to flip over onto our belly and we're going to do some back extensions. Good. So flipping on your belly. Good. Let's go into a cobra stretch. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Lengthen out through the nose, up to the crown of the head, straightening the arms. Trying to keep your hips down into the floor. Roll those shoulders down and back. Nice, easy neck. Good, look to the right. And look up. Look to the left. And look up. Look down. Look straight ahead. And lower down to your belly. Good, arms are going to reach back by your thighs. We're going to do 10 back extensions. So reaching your fingertips back, lift your head and chest up and lower down. Try to keep your toes on the floor. Lift up and down. 2, up, down. 3, up and down. 4, up and down. 5, up and down. 6, up, down. 7, keep going, up, down. 8, up, and down. 9, last time. Lift it high as you possibly can, squeeze, and lower down. Good. Hands underneath your shoulders, push back into a child's pose. Round it out. Good. And roll it up till you're seated on your knees. One more little stretch. Go ahead and lay on your back again. Lay all the way down. Legs are straight. Just breathe for a second. Feel yourself sinking into gravity, letting your body kind of melt into the floor. Big breath in, expand the lungs, and exhale, just sink. Melting down. And again, inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Last one, inhale, rise. And as you exhale, draw that right knee up and into your chest, grabbing onto the outside of that knee. Let's roll it around in the hip socket. Gentle with that hip joint. It does a lot for you. But with our right hand on it, open that knee up to the side. As you're opening it, pull it in towards your armpit, keeping your left hip down onto the floor. So your butt cheeks, both of them are contact with the mat or with the floor. Good, and bring it to the center, grabbing it with your left hand, reaching your right arm open. Let's pull that across into a spinal twist. To looking towards your right hand, sinking into that twist. Exhales are important here. You're going to inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, allow it to twist even deeper. On your last exhale, bringing it back to the center. You're going to hook your right ankle on your left knee. Reaching your hands through the hole, grab the back of that left thigh. Into a figure 4 stretch, or a glute stretch. I like to rock my left leg side to side a little bit, so that stretch really targets all parts of my glute. You have actually 3 glute muscles. And by having those little micro movements, you're able to hit more than just the gluteus maximus. You're getting the minimus and the medius in there as well. So small little micro movements while you're stretching is actually really good for your joints and the surrounding muscles that you're stretching it. Good, and let's release that. Reach both legs long, stretch, inhale. And exhale, draw that left knee up and in. Good, roll it around that hip socket. Grabbing with your left hand, pull it open. Pulling it up towards your armpit. I like to keep my right hand on my opposite hip to make sure it's not falling off like this. Pull it down, connect both of your butt cheeks to that floor. Good, grab it. That knee with your right hand, left arm reaches. Pull it across your body, looking to the left. Allow your exhales to twist you and soften your belly to a deeper spinal twist. On your last exhale, bring it back to center, hooking that left ankle on the right knee, reach through the hole and grab that back of your right thigh. Little rock side to side with that leg. Feel that stretch in your glute. Good, and slowly release. Good, stretch those legs out nice and long. And just let your arms relax by your side, palms facing the sky. Little final Shavasana here. Just relax. You did your stretching for the day. Check that off the list. Once you revisit that breathing and that feeling of melting into the floor with gravity. So inhaling through the nose, nice and deep. Fill the lungs with air, fill the belly with air. And then exhale, let everything decompress and sink and melt into the floor. Like your muscles are dripping off of your skeleton. I know it's a vulgar image, but I want you to think about that. On your exhales, let everything drip and melt away. Good. Start to wiggle those toes and your fingertips. Kind of waking back up. Yeah, slowly open the eyes. Bring your feet to flat. Using your hands and your elbows to start to roll up to a seated position. Sitting nice and tall. All right, you did it. I hope you're having a great vacation, and I will see you in a few weeks when you come back.